We got them all? Yeah. This is black. But then they're blocking this one over here.
Wait, we might have to go back further then.
They need the microphone. All right, now.
Are the stables blocking?
Yeah, next. They have their mask.
How about that way?
Wait, who holds the phone?
Test.
You don't hold it, right? Right.
Yeah. Unless we could rotate it, like right now, turn it on them.
Yeah, you're good there.
Good morning, Mr. Branson, parents and students. Welcome to our kindergarten culmination.
Oh, wait, it's not there. No? What is Matt saying? He's saying the flag stuff. Oh, you're gonna hold it? I'll hold it, baby. Say.
We join me.
In the flag.
What?
In the flag.
In the flag scene.
Good job. Please stand. Come on.
Please stand. Hi, Johnny.
Yes, let's stand. And then you say face. Come on, Max, you know it. Face.
Yeah.
And then say put.
Put your face the flag. Put
Put.
your right hand over your heart. Ready to begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, guys. Go ahead and sit down, you guys. Go ahead and sit down. Thank you. All right. As you guys know, we have been practicing our sign language and our alphabet, so we're going to sing our alphabet song for you. You guys ready? Yeah. Okay, wait for the music.
Actors, acrobats.
Crumbly cloud, guys. Doggy digging in a daisy bunch. Exercising legs. Everyone's flying. What's that next on his legs? She got goldfish, got the ring got that. H got horses wearing glasses. I iguana in an igloo in. J juggle in tiny kitten does karate kicks. L little lemon lollipop. Magical muffins on the moon. And little afternoon. Ollie, octopus on stage. Pink piglet on a pig. Cute horses running on a cliff. Our radishes running till they wilt. Seahorse swimming in the sea. Turtles here takes the lead. You all those umbrellas upside down. Pink violet, now you're turning down. Wilma wears her wacky face. Down in the sight at 6. White lily of the yellow yak. See runs exactly like that. When you sing this silly song with me, the letters sound so easy as can be.
Okay. All right. You're gonna walk up to the microphone one at a time, okay? We're going around. When I grow up, these guys have a lot of hopes and dreams. They're gonna share them with you. You can. Stand up right here, Elle. And then she needs a wait. Okay, go ahead, Elle.
Sometimes she
Nice and loud. Wait.
Sorry, this is not loud.
Test.
When I grow up, I want to be a vet.
Maybe we can have it. You're right. One for each. Yeah, we'll have them come up here. Maybe go to the middle. Go to the middle.
yesterday she wanted
All right, go ahead, Mia. Go to the microphone. You're gonna go to the microphone one at a time. We're just gonna go in order, right? Okay, Mia.
When I grow up, I want to be a surgeon. When I grow up, I want to be a paleontologist. When I grow up, I want to be an immunologist. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher. When I grow up, I want to be a fireman. When I grow up, I want to be a vet. When I grow up, I want to be a gemologist. When I grow up, I want to be a police officer. When I grow up, I want to be a geologist. When I grow up, I want to be a ballerina. When I grow up, I want to be a chef. When I grow up, I want to be a cop. When I a dance teacher. I want to know, I want to be a police.
Oh, Logan! It's your one chance to see her
When
do
I grow
smile.
up, I want to be a ballet teacher.
Wait, she wanted to pull her mask down. Say, when I grow up. You got it, baby. When I grow up.
I grow up, I'll be firefighter. When I grow up, I'll be firefighter. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor.
When Melissa grows up, she wants to work in
When I grow up, I want to be an author illustrator.
Students, come on up. You ready? Okay, remember we say, when I grow up,
When I grow up,
I want to be.
chef.
This way, back to your seat. Back to your seat. Watch your phone.
in the trash mound.
We got the trash mound over here.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try. Oh, I'm not on.
I'm on? Okay. Live. So I had to write it down, you guys. It's too hard. So good morning. And if I break out in the song, they'll all start dancing around their chairs. That's how we've been doing it in school. Congratulations for making it through the toughest year ever in education. You know, you came to a vastly different kind of kindergarten than anyone has ever expected in the history of this country. And you guys are the ones who helped make it work and helped it be as rewarding as it ever has been. And I was terrified. Honestly, I was super terrified at the beginning of the year. I didn't know, how am I going to make this happen for new students who maybe have never been to school before? How am I going to build community? And how am I going to help them through the transition? Because I feel like kindergarten is the biggest transition from home and being a family individual to being a group person, like moving into society. And I honestly think it's a sacred transition. And I try to honor their little spirits and their little souls through this, and yours, because I know it's not easy for parents either. So I was terrified about how I was going to make that happen and what kind of community we could have in Zoom, and how were these kids going to learn independence when they're still at home? and how do we build resilience in the middle of a pandemic? So those were the things that were terrifying me. And it turns out that the students often lead us the way, which it somehow always happens that way. Like I've learned to never question their insight or the intelligence of a 5-year-old. You guys, this is for you guys. You guys teach me. You teach me as much as I teach you. You come in with so much love and energy.
There you go.
Okay, I was doing so good.
You guys lit up my computer screen. I was terrified, but you came into my bedroom and my heart and my life. And you guys, even though you're just 5 years old, without learning mistrust yet, without learning how to hold back your feelings yet, your thoughts, your fears. You guys laid it all on the table, and you parents were helping, and I felt your support. And because they did not hold back their enthusiasm, and because they didn't have the same expectations we did, they just came honestly, openly, authentically. You didn't have that sense of loss that we adults had. And you came and you gave 100% to this new kindergarten experience. And we magically found ways to explore, learn, express kindness, compassion. They built a virtual community, often without my help. And you guys were the shining stars for me in the middle of this pandemic. You guys made my life so happy. And people were always saying, oh, it must be so hard to teach kindergarten. No, I'm blessed. These guys lit up my life. So you taught me that anything is possible. And I should never question the resilience of a 4 or 5-year-old. So I give these guys back to you. And I pray that we don't question their resilience, their ability to be kind, thoughtful, and empathetic. Don't question their boundless curiosity, their desire to learn and solve all the world's problems. Just go with it and build on it. If we can embrace their enthusiasm, unashamed love, they will be resilient. And in turn, our society, our world will become more resilient and more loving. You have the most amazing kids. And it's been an honor and a privilege for me to be their teacher this year, more than any other year. Thank you for all of your trust and your support.
Hi, everyone. Happy Commencement Day, Kindergarten. Yes, you're on your way to first grade. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Mrs. Chiquetto. You may have heard my name from these guys. I may have dropped into your Zoom a couple times. I'm going to keep it short because it's hot out here. So let me just read this really fast. Miss Brickley said a word, resilient. And apparently we wrote this with the same thing in mind because I also wrote about that. I was lucky enough to teach this bunch or be around this bunch more, really. They taught me so much. Guys, this is one of the most fun milestones to look back on. When you get my age, you're going to look back and say, look how cute I was in kindergarten. Look at me in my sparkly dress, my cool lay-on. Okay, this year was crazy different. I'm going to tell you guys that word that Miss Brickley used, resilient. If you don't know what it means being able to endure all these challenges like logging on to Zoom and opening up a seesaw and doing all that stuff with your head held high. Look at you here with all your heads held high, your smiles on your faces, even though we can't see it under those masks. But you guys are resilient and you're doing it with pride, and we are all so proud of you here. You guys never gave up. And so with that, please keep being resilient, keep asking questions and being curious. And most importantly, have an awesome summer break. Because next year you're coming back as big first graders. I love you guys. Let's show them. Let's make them cry with our cute little Bruno Mars song.
Are we going to do the certificates?
Oh, duh. Okay, let's first.
You know what? We're just going to do this really fast because we have to get you guys out of here before the rest of the people get going.
Before we get burnt. Okay.
Well, and before they get sunburned, yeah.
Okay, how are we going to do it? You want me to do the song?
I'm just going to walk around. Is that okay, you guys? For the sake of time. Medalia. Raise your hand, Medalia.
Right there in front of you.
Medalia. Okay, Medalia Rubio. Adrian Aguilar. Rosalie Gonzalez. Madison Garner. Elena Haro. Logan Nordstrom. Madeline Castaneda. Olivia. Hi, I'm Ken. I gotta go back the other way. Nicole tonight. Mila. Jasmine Williams.
Number 24, we have Benjamin Sanchez. Okay, closing song. We're getting our steps in today, guys.
Ready? Other hand. So you have the hand free.
I want to hear you guys singing nice and loud.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll take you to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of. When we are parts and help our faith in me. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Every time they turn, they just can't fall asleep. I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, no matter what we're made of, we are something help our friends and me. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. So long way on my shoulder, bring you down. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. Can't count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. You can count on me 'cause I can count on you.
Can you hear me? We also want to thank our aides. They are teachers too, Miss Janelle and Miss Hernandez. Thank you guys for being out here supporting all our kids. Miss Roya, who is out in the play yard. These are all our teachers as well. They help us so much every day. Mr. Warner! Okay, how did I forget the celebrity Mr. Warner? All the kids pump him up. He's got the biggest fan club ever. Thank you guys.
Okay.
Okay, so I know we have to finish up. Parents, just want to thank you guys so much for giving us the opportunity to work with the kindergartners and TK. We know it was a really tough year, but thank you for being supportive. Thank you for getting them on the computers, which I know is a challenge for many of our kids. It's a challenge for some of us adults. And those who came back, thank you for going through all the stuff the district asked us to do to get kids back on campus. We're so happy about that. We're hoping that next year we'll all be back. We'll all be here. So we'll get information to you about that. Once again, we really appreciate it. We were doing a Pledge of Hope. And so I know I had my morning assemblies earlier in the year, but we kind of got away from them towards the end. But the pledge goes like this. I'm a kid at Hope. I'm talented. You guys know this? I'm talented. Oh my gosh. I think I'm too young for a senior moment, but I think I'm having one. I'm talented. Smart. I am smart. Capable of success. I have dreams for the future. And I will climb to reach those goals and dreams every day. All children are capable of success. No exceptions. So that's our mantra. We believe that for our students. So as we try to get out of here, I'm going to ask you guys a huge favor. So we're going to do a little bit differently. We're going to let the students head back to the kinder yard. Families, the yard is big enough for us to social distance, so you can take pictures if you want. Get backpacks. Please social distance on the kinder yard. I will open that gate, and then you guys can exit that way so we can make sure we don't mingle with the other students on campus for safety reasons. Lastly, yes, so let's go ahead and start walking the little ones over.
Okay, guys, you're going to carry your chair. Well, then I have to. Oh, you have your.
Look at that. Okay.
Can you do it? Yeah, look how he is doing.
Okay,
it,
it's
guys.
done.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can, we'll figure it out.
All right, let's go.
So is that how you end it?
We may end it, yes.
We're mailing report cards. There just wasn't enough time.
Yeah, so
They're
report
done,
cards,
but
the
they need to
district
be
will mail the
mailed.
report cards to you.